An electric iron labeled 240, 1000 watts. Okay, ni kan? Suggest and explain how to improve the electric iron. So this in topic. Buka lampu belakang. Electric. Okay, yang ni. Ini pun boleh jadi soalan Tanya, what is the meaning on what is the meaning of 240 volt and 1000 watt? So usually you see this on label kan. So kalau kita beli barang tu dia ada label kat sini, selain sirim whatever tu dia ada tulis ni. So what does that mean? What is the meaning of 240 volt 1000 watt? Yes. Memanglah ni power. Yes. Okay, duduk. 1000 joule dia. 1000 joule. Joule apa? Kalau unit joule ni what is it? Energy. Is 1000 joule energy supplied in apa tadi? In dia cakap tadi? In 1 second. When apa? When it is connected to power supply of 240 volt. Nah, ni bersambung ni. Itulah maksud 1 watt. So we know that 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. Okay. So 1 watt ni apa? Power. So the power meaning of power is 1 joule of energy in 1 second. Nak tulis? Tak nak. Tak nak tulis, tak apa. Menganga nanti sampai SPM. Kalau ada dalam textbook, boleh lipat. Nanti salin balik kemudian. Ada tak dalam textbook tu? Cuba cari. Hai, dari mana? Okay. Alright. Dah. Now we look at the question. So what the question wants? This is what we call as modification question. Okay, ni something new to you. Modification question. That means you are going to give suggestion lah if you want to improve the object ataupun the equipment ke whatever lah. So kita nak modify. In order to answer this question, you need to use high order thinking skills. So this is an example of higher order thinking skill questions. Okay. Gambar tu benda biasa yang awak tengok ke tak pernah tengok? Hari-hari guna. Okay, what the question wants? You need to give a suggestion and then you explain why you suggest like that. Okay? So, for this kind of question, it is advisable to answer in the form of table. So you mesti draw the table. The table will not be given to you. Awak akan jawab dalam test pad. Test pad tu kosong kan? So awak buat table. Tapi bila buat table, mana saya dah tunjuk tadi dengan kawan-kawan awak yang lain. Tak payahlah buat table tu macam ni, garis satu-satu, buang masa. What we want is just this. Bentuk ni. To improve electric iron so that it can function effectively and efficiently. So now keep in mind we have an iron, but what to do ataupun what improvement you can do so that the iron becomes more efficient. Kan? Sekarang kan zaman baru kan, dah ada macam-macam jenis iron kan. Philips lah, tak Philips lah. Ada yang bukan Philips tapi lagi canggih lah, macam-macam lah. Okay, and this one, if you look at the question, dia sambung material, the handle, the electric component to control the heat, the safety of the electric iron. Okay, duduk dulu. Duduk sekejap. Sekejap lagi kena berdiri balik. Okay, yang the ones that I highlighted tu, those are the clues lah, ataupun that must be included in your answer. Itu if you are lucky to get this one. Sometimes question tu dia tak bagi clue. Dia just bagi tahu suggest and explain how to improve the electric iron. So carilah idea apa-apa, 10 marks. So macam mana guys? Now kita ada 10 marks. Jadi berapa points yang awak kena ada? Minimum 10 points. Can you write more than 10? Yes. Okay. 10 points maksudnya 5 minimum lah. 5 of the suggestion and 5 of the explanation. Okay. Right, material which is used for heating element. So mana heating element? Kan dekat dalam iron tu. Can you see the heating element? No. Alright, so I want you to discuss with your friends in 1 minute only. Okay, time's up. Awak boleh buka buku kan? Okay. Tapi tadi tak ada siapa pun yang buka buku sangat. Okay, now when you want to explain, your explanation must be something that related to physics concept. Tak adalah kita macam material je nice looking kan, brighter looking, that depends lah. Kalau cahaya boleh lah macam tu. Okay, now before I forget, okay, tengok ni yang saya nak highlight dengan warna apa ni, pink, hijau, green. Okay, you must write this one. Remember, you are going to answer this in a test pad. So there is nothing on the test pad. In fact, kalau SPM sebenar, soalan tu page lain lah. Awak kena jadi nanti bila awak hantar tu, hanya bahagian sini saja yang akan dilihat. So if you don't write the ones that I highlight, ni yang saya highlightkan ni awak tak tulis. Contohlah, you kata what is the material which is used for heating element? Real iron, contoh awak kata iron. So let's say jawapan awak hanyalah ni je, iron. Terus dapat salah. Iron apa? Iron tu kat mana? Are you talking about the handle? Are you talking about the wire? Faham tak? So you must write material which is used for heating element is iron. Baru dapat markah. Contoh, kalau betul lah iron ni, betul ke iron? Yes. Aluminium and steel. Why? What's your explanation? Okay, boleh cuba lagi. Right. Yes, ada groups. Material which is used for heating elements. Come on, yes. Okay, you boleh open your book. Tak apa, boleh lah. Yes. Ya, group tengah. Kenapa? Yep. Okay, tungsten. Why? Okay, very good. Tungsten. Okay. Why? Because it has high resistivity. Tapi kita guna tungsten ke sebenarnya? Micro Okay, tak apa. Dia ada point lah. Okay, boleh duduk satu kumpulan tu. Okay, right? So yang ni boleh diterima because we really dengar sambil-sambil tengok jawapan tu dengar. We want something that has high resistivity. Ataupun if you don't know the material ada banyak kan? If you don't know the material, what can you answer? Nombor 2, nombor handle? Yes. Plastic, okay, accepted. Why? Highest resistivity? Does not conduct electricity. Bimetallic strip. Oh. Boleh? Kat mana? Bolehlah sini. Okay, what's the reason? Break apa? Break siapa? Break what? Ataupun the current lah. Awak tahu tak what is do you know what bimetallic strip is? This is a bimetallic strip. So let's say kat atas ni apa? Copper. Bawah ni let's say you have apa? Lagi jenis apa lagi? Iron, yes. So you have two different type of metals, but they stick together. But we know that each one of them, expansion. Dia punya rate of expansion different. Bila dia akan expand? When you heat it. Bila ada tenaga haba, you heat it, both of them will expand. But But the rate of expansion is different. Therefore, what happen? Jadi bila rate of expansion dia macam mana? Dia akan bend. Ke mana? Ke arah yang lebih cepat ataupun lebih banyak atau lebih kurang. Contoh copper circuit is broken. Break the circuit when a certain temperature is reached. Okay. The body of the iron is made of plastic. Tapi macam dah similar dengan handle ni kan? Tapi what's your reason? Apa? Sakit kepala saya tak dengar lah. Oh, insulator of heat. Okay. Okay, very good. Fuse. When reaches current limit. Okay, excellent. Okay, there is actually more. What else? Tungsten ke apa nichrome, awak tak tahu. You can see, you want something that has high resistance material. Why? Because if that material has high resistance, what happen? It will? Yes, very good. Excellent. Duduk. Produce more heat. Okay, duduk. Right. Okay, because we want heat. You know what an iron is, right? And the iron, we need heat. We need heat. So the more heat, the better. Kalau awak buka iron tu, awak nak tunggu lama baru panas ataupun awak nak dia, kalau boleh, buka je terus panas. Kan? Sebab awak nak cepat, kan? Jadi in order to do that, we want something that has very high resistance. Okay. What else? Okay, plastic, the handle of the iron tu. Okay, electronic component, what else? What else do you see? Wire. What wire? How many pins do you use? 3. Why? Nokman, why? Why 3 pins? Why not 2 pins? Yes, you need to have a wire is present. Why? What is the function of an earth wire? To neutralize blah 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 blah. Okay. Your question, you answer my question. The resistance of a wire depends on its length L and okay, ni dah topik apa ni? Topik electricity. Okay, masih lagi topik electricity. The resistance of wire depends on its length L and on its cross-sectional area A. The resistance is, what's the answer? A, B, C or D? Okay, so dah discuss dah. No problem sepatutnya. Okay, this one. In the circuit shown, the ammeter reads 2 amps and the voltmeter reads 2 volt. How much energy is transferred by the resistor in 10 seconds? Tulis dulu apa yang nak buat. What formula do you use? Yep. Okay. What step you should take first? Berapa? And voltmeter? Soalan nak apa? In C. Okay, tak apa. Sekarang ni bagi tahu dulu saya apa yang awak kena buat. E. Okay, sit down. Okay, who wants to tell me what is V, what is I, what is T? Yep. What is V? What is physical quantity? What is the name of the physical quantity? Voltage. I? T is? Must be in second. Very good. Sit down. So what are the values? So V is 12 times 2 times 10. And then you get 240 joule. Simple. The diagram shows part of an electrical circuit. The current, okay, tengok soalan ni Now they are in parallel. And you know that when an object, okay, saya nak tengok soalan dulu lah sebelum tu. Saya dah discuss ke belum? Series and parallel. And how do they differ? Okay, so anybody wants to tell me what's the difference between series and parallel circuit in terms of its current, their voltage and their resistance? Cepat. Yes. For parallel, 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Very good. You. In series, current sama semua. I total equals to I1 equals to I2 and so on. Okay, good. Yes. Yang belakang sekejap. Ya, awak. R1 plus R2. Yes, dah tulis dah. Nampak? Okey. Dah orang belakang lama dah. Ya. Belakang sekali. Kita turun tangan semua. The last one, parallel? Yes. I total equals to? Kalau ada lagi. Alright, sit down. Okay, so look at this. Are you familiar with this? Yes. Have you learned this? Yes. And you are going to apply this. Tak kisahlah secara, macam mana orang kata? Sama ada indirectly or indirectly. Directly means soalan-soalan tanya macam tu, direct. Ataupun indirectly, if let's say you have this question. So if you have this question, which one are you going to apply? Siapa nak jawab? Ni mana satu yang awak nak apply? Series yang mana, parallel yang mana ke? Angkat tangan. Yeah. Which one? First row, second row, first column, second column. Mana? You are okay. Now let's go back to this question, yeah. Now your aim is to answer this question. Alright. So in order to answer this question, you need to apply which knowledge? More than one ada sebenarnya. And you need to find, this one is for if you want to find the effective resistance kan? To answer this question, do you think you need to find the effective resistance? Tak perlu. What do you want? You want current. Okay, tak apalah. Tak tahu mana satu nak guna. Okay, sekarang answer this question. Who can answer this question? Yes. Angkat tangan ke garuk kepala? Yes. B. Okay, macam mana awak buat? Kita tengok betul ke tak B tu. Okay, tell me.
Total of current
Total of current. Okay.
is equals to 4 ohm plus 2 ohm, which is the first I plus the second R.
Okay, 2 ohm. Macam tu.
Parallel
Tapi 4 ohms tu values of what? Resistance kan? Kalau current, what's the unit? Current? Ampere. Macam mana ampere nak samakan dengan ohm? Tak sama kan? Tak boleh. Cuba lagi. Boleh duduk. Kena cuba. Yang penting coba. Ya. Jawapan dia A. Macam mana buat?
Sebab saya bagi dia macam 4/3 4 ohms tu over 3 ampere sama dengan 2 ohm sama dengan apa ni ampere yang kat bawah tu, current yang kat bawah. So kan since dia
Kenapa current sama? Awak kata 3 atas 3 ohm, sini pun 3 ohm.
tak, bawah tak sama. Lepas tu bila saya dah cari yang kat bawah tu saya
Sama dengan 2 over I yang tak tahu tu sebab sama dengan voltage dia.
So
Jadi
yang
I sama dengan
1.5
6 ke 1.5?
1.5.
1.5.
Lepas tu saya campur dulu sebab dalam parallel dia
1.5 tu V, sorry 1.5 tu apa?
ampere.
Sini 1.5.
Yep.
Sini ke?
Ya. Lepas tu,
Jadi
untuk nak cari yang kiraan kat ammeter, saya campur dulu, which is 3 plus 1.5.
dapat 4.5. Jap. Okay, V equals to IR. Okay, lepas tu I equals to V over R. Kenapa nak cari I pula? Okay, lepas tu dapat berapa? So what's the voltage dekat sini? Okay, right, tengok ni Okay, betul. Tengok ni V, you want to know V sini. You can find the V here. So what you do, V4, I4, R4. Remember? So V4, what is the I? 3. Ni V4 ni, this one. What is the R? 4. So what's the voltage? 12 volt. Therefore, bawah ni what's the voltage? 12 volt also. Now, what's the current? Can you get the current? Yes. So, awak carilah I2. Kenapa I2? Awak tahulah sebab I am referring to the to the 2 ohms punya resistor. So, what's the formula? I tu V2 over R2. Do you know V2? The answer is? So, what do you want? Ataupun total current. So, total current is 6 amp plus 3 amps. 9 amps. Okay? Jangan terperangkap. Okay, now buat sendiri and then saya bagi masa 1 minit untuk fahamkan. Ask your friends in the... What is voltage? Saya rasa macam banyak kali dah cakap, tapi saya tak tahu saya cakap dengan siapa. Voltage tu apa? Work done. Work done. Ni soalan lain ni. To bring 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another point. Tapi saya tanya awak tadi apa? Just now I asked you about E.M.F. Anybody wants to tell me what is an E.M.F? Anybody? Done. It is also a work done. Work done to do what? Angkat berat. Angkat dumbbell. Work done to bring 1 coulomb of charge juga. Daripada mana? Siapa cakap tu? Duduk. In a complete circuit. Are they different or the same? Sama tak voltage dan EMF? Tak nak jawab juga. Tak nak jawab, dirilah. Okay, and then what else you can compare? Now I am making comparison. I am comparing. Saya sakit tu. I am comparing voltage and EMF. So what's the unit? Voltage, what's the unit? Volt. Okay, duduk. EMF, what's the unit? Angkat tangan. Tak ada or. Angkat tangan, cakap. Buka. Tak dengar. Salah. D salah. E salah. Saya kata unit lah. Ya kakak, betul, duduk. V juga. Unit. Awak tahu tak unit tu apa? Berapa batang pembaris awak ada? Saya ada 5 batang pembaris. Ada orang cakap 5 helai pembaris? Tak ada. Kalau ada pun lawak tak kena tempat lah kan? What else you need to know about voltage and EMF? Okay. So now we can carry out experiment to determine EMF and internal resistance. Okay. Jadi, if this is the circuit, tengok gambar ni. If that's the circuit, what is the, agak-agaknya, are you measuring voltage or EMF? Okay, apa bezanya? Kalau EMF kat mana sepatutnya awak letak? Kalau EMF, where should you put your voltmeter? Dry set. Kalau if you place the voltmeter in front of ataupun opposite ataupun parallel to the power supply, you are actually measuring the EMF. Okay? Baru kita boleh buat eksperimen EMF. Tapi kalau awak tak letak sini, awak letak mana-mana 2 points. Sini kan? Dia kata from one point to another point. So kalau awak letak mana-mana point selain daripada yang dekat bateri tu, itu adalah you are measuring voltage. Sini ke ataupun sini ada bulb, you place voltmeter sini. These are all voltage. Okay? Right. Now, saya nak buat eksperimen. Katalah saya buat eksperimen EMF. Okay, ini eksperimennya. This experiment, what do you think I should measure? Of course lah, I will measure okay, right? Saya buat eksperimen. Okay, when I open the circuit, I found out semalam ada yang main-main. Orang suruh duduk, dia main-main kan, saya perasan lah. Jadi bila dia main-main tu, saya nampak dia connectkan power supply to voltmeter sahaja. Dapat bacaan tak? Dapat. So maksudnya, now when the circuit is open, is there current flowing? No. What is the reading of current? 0. But you get the voltage, and the voltage is, so let's say now you teruskan eksperimen. Now you close the circuit. So what happens to current? Katalah current now becomes 1. So what the voltage? The voltage will drop. Okay, the voltage will drop. So contoh dapat 2.8. Mana pergi 0.2 tu? That is that is voltage drop. The question is, why the voltage drop? What makes the voltage drop? Alright. So, katalah awak teruskan eksperimen jadi 1.2, this one jadi 2.6, 1.0 apa? 1 point apa pula? 1.4, dia jadi 2.4 and so on and so forth. Awak pun nak buat graf 0. Kat mana current 0? Here. But voltage 3. Mana? Sini. So kita cross situ. First point. Second, current one, voltage slightly lower. Ni. Tak nampak ke? So, what is the relationship between V and I? What is the relationship between V and I? Is it inversely proportional? Directly proportional? Decreasingly. Awak kata tadi directly inversely proportional salah. Inversely proportional dia curve. Jadi dekat sini kita nampak kita ada Vmax ataupun this is actually Y intercept ataupun C kan. Alright? And then you have learned this one in mathematics. Siapa suka matematik? Now, relate that equation to the graph. V. X kita apa? Current. Sebab saya kata korang-korang buat eksperimen. Tapi kalau in general, this is Vmax. So what is this Vmax? So actually this Vmax is our E.M.F. Understand? Bila awak dapat tu? When current was 0. Bila tu? When the circuit was open. Understand? So that is E.M.F. So you write here E for E.M.F. So what is M? Is this positive gradient, negative gradient? Okay, negative. Right? So that tells us gives you the internal resistance. Okay, internal resistance. Because it is internal, so kita guna small letter R. Saya sengaja tulis small letter R because R ni adalah resistor yang dekat circuit tu. So this one nampak tak dia negative gradient? So because it's negative, we place negative here and then that's it. So we have a graph, a formula. Do you need to memorize the formula? No, you don't. You can extract the formula from the information. Awak ingatlah awak boleh buat eksperimen kalau awak boleh buat eksperimen kan, ataupun pernah buat eksperimen ke whatever lah, and then dapatkan graph ataupun graph tu, daripada graph awak dapat formula. So inilah formula. If you look at your textbook, this is the formula yang dia tulis tu. How do I get this? I just rearrange the formula. Okay? When are you going to use this formula? Bila awak nak cari E.M.F.